is a theory that says learners construct knowledge rather than just take information. In a constructivism, it is important to understand how teachers can apply a constructivism in a classroom to create a unique learning environment for students. In a constructivist classroom, the teacher has the role to create a collaborative environment where students actively involved in their own learning. And also, the teachers are more used as a facilitator of learning. That is why teacher must work to understand the pre-existing conception and understanding for students.
Knowledge is constructed. Every student begins the learning journey with some pre-existing knowledge and continues to build their understanding on the basis that they will select which piece of experience to add, making everyone's knowledge. Learning social activity, interacting with others is vital to constructing knowledge. Group works, discussion, and interaction with all are all important to create understanding. When we reflect on our past experience, we can see how our relationship with others is directly connected to the information learned. Learning is an active process. Student must actively engage in discussion and activities in order to construct knowledge. It is not possible for student to take on a passive role and retain information. In order to build meaningful ideas, there must be sensory response.
Learning is contextual. Isolation is not the best way to retain information. We learn by forging connections between what we believe and the information we have already learning also occurs in the situations within the context of our lives or alongside the rest of our understanding. We reflect on our lives and classify the new information as it fits into our current perspective. Learning exists in the mind. Hands-on activities and physical experience are not enough to retain knowledge. Active engagement and reflections are critical to the learning journey. In order to develop a thorough understanding, students must experience activities mentally as well. People learn to learn as they learn. As if students move through the learning journey, they get better at selecting and organize information. They are able to better classify ideas and create more meaningful systems of thoughts. They are also begin to recognize that they are learning multiple ideas simultaneously. For example, if they are writing an essay on historical events, they are also learning elements of writing grammar. If they are learning about important dates, they are also learning how to chronologically organize important information.
Knowledge is personal because every person has their own unique perspective based on their own experience, which makes them understand easily on their own ways. Motivation is the key. The same way in school where teachers create connections to children in learning, as the teacher uses different ways for listeners to feel motivated so that they can process their knowledge gain and as they engage in learning. There are 4 ways to have a successful constructivist classroom. Number 1. A professor or an instructor should be taking the role as a facilitator in his classroom. Number 2. In a classroom, There should be an equal rights between students and a pro-instructor. And number 3, learning should occur in a small groups. And number 4, knowledge is shared to students and to instructors.